Hello, it's us. Yeah, us. And there's only three of us. There's only because the one he's missing. He's gone. Yeah, he's not here. He might be somewhere in chat. I don't know.
I haven't seen him in chat yet.
Right. Yeah, I've only just got into chat because we weren't here last week, and that means we've had 2 weeks off, and I forgot how to do things. Yes.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. We do apologise for last week, but we weren't here because it was a declared emergency bank holiday for all the reasons. But I'm sure you can forgive us because yeah.
I suppose people are lucky we're here this week, really, because if we weren't here last week as a bank holiday, we probably should have missed this week as the.
We should have skipped. We should have skipped this week, and then I was just telling the boys as well that I won't be here next time. Because I'm going on I'm going on my hollybobs.
Yeah, you're on your hollybobs, Ted, aren't you?
Yeah, I've submitted a leave request and I've granted myself leave, and that means that none of the other three can take leave.
Yeah, there was no clashes because Ted wouldn't let anyone take any holiday.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm taking the LEM, the Lunar Expedition module, and we're going out to. I think we're going to Anglesey.
What are you doing, Ted? Are you driving down to the end of your garden and turning it away from the house to save fuel, mate, and just look at a different view?
Yeah, don't tell people where you're going. Yeah. All your fans will be mobbing you, and you know.
Yeah. Well, or perhaps Anglesey will be quieter because everybody will leave.
Be like the Radio 1 roadshow, wasn't it, with Cheggers there giving Ted hats out and stuff like that.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, that could be it. So if you live in the Anglesey in the area, beware. I'm on my way.
Ted swap shop.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. So yes, we'll cobble together something for you while I'm away. I might try and do a live sort of.
Roving report, Ted. Yeah.
Yeah, a live broadcast.
Yeah.
So that's.
I am here in a windswept Anglesey.
Yeah, that's it. And I'll do the crinkly breaking down of the communication. You know when it goes.
Yeah, which with us cheapskates is you stood there with a crisp packet going.
Yeah. Hello, Ted. It seems like we're losing the connection.
Yeah.
So that's it.
But yeah, talking about last week though, Ted, don't we do pageantry good?
We do, yeah. I'm sure that everybody here, people in chat, wasn't just us watching it, and people abroad even were watching it because, but. Yeah,
a couple of my mates from America got in touch and was on about it and saying, yeah, you English don't half do that sort of thing well. It was proper moving stuff, you know. And it's,
well, you see, the Americans, I appreciate that people might be in chat for America, what's upon. They haven't got any history really. They're not old enough.
No.
So yeah, and it was a spectacular event. Yeah, granted it was somebody's death, the death of the monarch in this case, but it was pageantry and it's what we do best. And it's
all that tradition in it and history and all of that lot because it goes right back, doesn't it? And
and every time that coffin got moved by them 8 pallbearers, you're thinking, don't drop it. Don't trip. Don't drop.
Oh, that was it. And it's a lead lined as well, so it not weigh some, doesn't it? But they did her proud.
Yeah, so it's gonna be lightweight. Yeah. So I guess when they put it down for the last time, they thought, whoa, that's it. Oh, quick pint in the back.
We've now got King Chuck, haven't we? So yeah.
Yeah, we're all Charlies now.
Yeah, the Carillion age, isn't it now?
Yeah.
So,
is that the official title? Do you think
that doesn't sound right?
It's Latin for Charles, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. Do you think after the funeral, being military and things like that, the Dean of the Archbishop of Canterbury says, and we'll be all retiring back to the British Legion, where everybody...
prawn vol au vents and a band for later.
Anybody would like to pay the respects can meet back at the British Legion.
Some old boy playing the spoons accompanied by a washboard in the corner. Oh, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, fellas with big beer guts drinking pints of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. So right. Yeah. So here we are. Monday night. Yeah. We'll do the legal bits or the usual bits, and we'll get on with. We haven't forgot Festus factoids.
No, it's all loaded up.
Colin's got to do everything tonight. Yeah, he's got to do the What's His Store as well. So that's it.
Yeah, that isn't Chris in the corner. That's just a screenshot he's done from one of the old videos. He's actually there with his hand on the button going, yeah, don't.
Yeah, I think what's happened to Chris here, like, he's reached that big age of 50.
Yeah.
50,
15,
half a century. That's half a century.
Well, he's the odd one out, isn't he? He's got no facial furniture now, Ted.
He's trying to look younger.
He is, isn't he, eh?
When his picture appeared on Facebook with it all shaved off, I thought, is that an old picture? You know,
yeah. He's going to turn up next time, Ted, rocking a mullet, isn't he? It's like,
And the beard will be down here yet. No.
Yeah, he's going to have like a lime green shell suit on and be going, yeah, it's Chris in the house, isn't it? No, he won't, folks. He won't, honest.
Yeah, so it's a very strange Chris, and we do send our apologies.
Yeah, but happy belated birthday, mate. Welcome to the 5-year-olds club, mate.
Yeah, and it's my birthday next week. I'm going on holiday. I'll be on holiday for my birthday. So if you are in Anglesey, you can send birthday cards. Gin.
Lots of it.
Gin cake.
Gin cake, gin biscuits, gin tea.
You'll be able to spot Ted's lem because it's got 3 200-litre oil drums on the roof with the gin pipes going down through.
It's like the Russian tank, you know, the T-34s or something, where they've got big tanks bolted to the back.
That's it. It's a still on wheels, isn't it, Ted?
That's it. Anyway, the legal bit or the official bits. Behave yourself. Don't mention anything else. Don't mention
anything else. Nothing else. Don't mention anything.
There's terms and conditions, folks. That's it.
Cool. Terms.
If you want to know the official terms and conditions, go and watch one of the previous videos and watch Foxx.
Yeah. Well, we should have typed it in the chat, really, shouldn't we? Or had it going across the bottom of the screen. Also, belly and bench and thing for a ding.
Yep, belly and bench. You've had 2 weeks to finish a thing, so if you finish the thing, you can get a ding because I found the dinger. Belly and bench. What's in the belly? What's on the bench? We're not too fussed about what's on the bench, but tell us what's in the belly. I had roast dinner tonight. The good lady, Mrs. Ted, made a nice roast chicken dinner.
Oh, nice.
So we had that sat in front of the fire. Yeah.
Because you've got the old real fire going on, ain't we, Ted?
Yeah, it's that time of year. We've passed the first day of autumn, which I think was last Friday. It was first day of official day of autumn. We've lit the fire. We've got the stove going in the living room, and we've got the open fire going in the dining room. So we can turn the lights out and save energy, so we can live.
Absolutely, and we're using our energy bills as fuel because they're fat enough and so much paper in it. It's like
energy bills are now being sent out by Amazon because they come in a box.
Yeah, they come on a pallet, don't they?
There we are. Well, I'll have a look through the chat if. Colin, you want to get ready with your factoids? And
no worries, mate. Happy days. I'll have a looky look.
I'll just see if anybody's mentioned anything. Who's in? I'm not going right to the start because
Bobbins has got a belly and bench down the bottom there, Ted.
All right, belly and bench. I've got to go back to the bottom now. The Bobbins belly, a curry of the chicken variety. Oh, a bench. Nice. A bench, little Airfix Harrier, the Harrier jump jet, or the Lee Barrett has finished a Revell 125th 68 Dodge Charger RT kit. There we go.
Good dingage.
Bobbins has come back with another one. He's finished the 112th Kawasaki motorbike. Ooh. Yeah, I'm guessing that because we had official bank holidays and things last week, people might have taken advantage.
Made it back to the bench,
Made it back to the bench, and the nights are drawing in, so that's another reason to get back to the bench.
Yep.
More. Did you manage to do anything crisp, or was it all birthday celebrations and?
Yeah, it's all just a haze. But I think that's because I'm very old now. I don't remember anything.
Yeah. You now don't get bottles of whiskey and things for Christmas. You get Senatogen.
Yeah, you get bottles of Gaviscon and Werther's Originals.
Yeah. When it comes to Christmas, when it's Christmas dinner, Chris, you'll now need Gaviscon at Christmas dinner.
And you'll start taking a liking to beige.
I've always liked beige. It's very restful.
Yeah. At what age does beige come into your clothing? Because you see a lot of old folks, and they're all in beige, aren't they? With the old beige cap with the tweed bit and all of that. When's that start?
I think that and big slippers, tartan slippers.
Yeah.
No, they're not tartans. All right.
Furry inside slippers, full slippers, not slip-ons or anything.
No, they've got to be proper ones with the Velcro bit, just in case your feet swell up.
And the chair has to have a few cushions on it so you can get out of it now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Any more mention in the chat? I don't think anybody's there. Good evening to you all anyway. Keith, Paul Ann Ryder, Kenny Graham, Mark Shallard, Ray, Anders, Gemma, Keith, Highland Boy, and everybody else that's in there. Apologies if I don't get round to seeing you, speaking to you all. But don't forget, if you do want to tell us something in chat, try and put your comments in bold, so we can hear it. Get that? And if we miss your comment, it's not because we're ignoring it. It's probably because we're chatting.
It might be, but it probably isn't.
It's probably the fact that we've just forgotten that there's people there.
We sometimes do forget about the chat. So we'll go over to Colin as he's sent to screen now, and we'll do the factoids.
Yeah, they don't want to look at me on the big screen too long, do they? Bless them. Yeah, folks, Festus factoid. It's been a while. On this very day in 1991, 4 men and 4 women entered the Biosphere 2, an airtight, self-contained structure in Oracle Aries where they would live for 2 years. The 7,200,000 cubic foot steel, glass and space frame structure contained 5 biomes, including a 900,000 gallon ocean, a rainforest, a desert and agricultural areas and a human habitat. Go 1991. I didn't think it was that long ago. I thought it was
think
about
I remember
2010.
that was like preparing for Mars and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, I actually don't remember that.
Yeah, the big old biosphere thing, mate. So yeah.
So did they stay in there for 2 years or something?
Yeah.
I think they did.
So,
yeah. So
I do remember a social experiment where somebody was put to live in an empty room, and he had to furnish and live in this room for so long just by using the internet. I think that was the advent of home shopping.
Yeah.
So I don't know whatever happened to that.
That was
we
lockdown.
all do that.
That was
all do
lockdown.
that. It's
We
called
all
our
had to do
man
that.
cave. Yeah.
Yeah, what probably happened was he got halfway through the experiment and things started getting delivered by Hermes and just didn't turn up.
See, I could use that as an excuse. I'm doing a social experiment, love. I'm in this room and I'm buying all these kits as a social experiment.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to go outside.
Yeah. Do you reckon that would work, Chris?
No.
No. Got some births for you, folks. On this very day in 1887, Sir Barnes Neville Wallace was born. And he was a famous English aircraft designer and military even engineer whose famous 9,000-pound bouncing dambuster bombs of World War II destroyed the German Mahoney and Eder dams on the 17th of May 1943. He also designed the R100 airship. Now, I never knew that.
Oh, I didn't either. Right.
And the Vickers, Wellesley and Wellington bombers. There you go. He was a fair old talent then, wasn't he?
Yeah, I do remember him. I don't remember him, but I do know of him. And he apparently came to Barrow as well, because I think the shipyard here, Vickers.
Yeah.
Did some work on the bouncing bomb for him.
Oh, right, yeah.
So,
Another birth, we've got a French chemist called Joseph Louis Proust, who proved in 1808 that the relative quantities of any given pure chemicals compounds constituent elements remain invariant, regardless of the compound's source, and thus provided crucial evidence in support of John Dalton's law of definite proportions. There you go. If you understand that, good luck. And last birth we've got is an English botanist, physician and microscopist called Nehemiah Grew. Good name. He began observations on the anatomy of plants in 1664, and his first essay on the subject, The Anatomy of Vegetables, was presented to the Royal Society of London in 1670. Go. We got some deaths, folks. Obviously, since we've been off, we had the Queen. She died. So, yeah, rest in peace, Liz. We've got a Swedish engineer who invented the familiar three-point lap and shoulder seatbelt called Niels Bolin, and he died in September the 26th, which is coincidentally the day, 2002, at the age of 82. Got a good name coming up here now, Chris. An English chemist who shared with Ernest Fisher the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1973, called Sir Geoffrey Wilkinson. Good name, that.
Ah, Geoffrey. Yeah, good name. Yeah.
Yeah, good name, that, mate. We've lost Ted, mate, I've noticed.
He's around. He seems to have turned his camera off, but...
can you hear me?
We can
hear you, mate.
All right, I'm not sure how to get my camera back before it's gone off. Hang on.
Oh, bless you, mate.
Let me go out and come back in again and see if it works.
Yeah, no worries, mate. We've also got here a German-American inventor and manufacturer of jeans, Levi Strauss, who died in 1902 at the age of 73. And last up, we have got we got a German mathematician called Hermann Günther Grassmann, and he's remembered for his development of a general calculus of vectors in die lineal Osterstrangler und Nura Zweig der Mathematik in 1844. Translates to the theory of linear extensions, a new branch of mathematics. Here you go.
Sorry, Colin, I missed most of that.
That's all right, mate. I was just padding out until you got back, geez.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm back. There we are.
Yeah, it's a possibility StreamYard just been thing. It's been playing up all weekend for us, mate.
Well, here I am anyway. But I'm sure that was great and up to usual standards. But
it was no standard whatsoever, Ted.
There were some words.
I did get a chance to catch up on some of the chat while we're there, and I see Donald Mackenzie has come in with a belly cheese hammy egg on board one of His Majesty's submarines at work.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cheesy hammy egg. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Bench the 1 through 50 scale Klingon warship, as a wife says, I need to finish it before the Millennium Falcon.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm thinking if that's the big Millennium Falcon, that's a good incentive to finish the Klingon warship.
Yeah. Keith has got belly cod in batter with golden rice and peas. Bench, Tamia, West Bay, 135. Oh, he's got peas.
Cool. Yeah. So there's not a lot. Doesn't seem to be a lot of building going on. So if you have finished something, or if you're on with something, let us know where it is.
Yeah, it could be a lack of mojo, mate. It's a few of us have had that, innit? It's getting the old mojo back, innit? It's just like.
Yeah. Mine disappeared a long time ago, and it just doesn't seem.
Yeah. I kind of am forcing myself to do stuff, but. Yeah, the filming of things is kind of just taking a back seat, and it's like, yeah, I just need to motivate myself to get back to it, mate.
I think that's where I think that's where it is that the filming takes the edge off of the building.
It does, doesn't it? It does. Edward Leonard's up for a ding here, Ted. He's finished an Azigawa 1/20th, a Grober Hund Altair MAK kit. There you go.
Well, whatever that is, but if it's from Hasegawa,
It's like a robot-y thing.
I bet it's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Dorkosaurus has belly leftover meat lovers pizza from last night. Bench is
nice.
the 234, a D&D figure that's almost finished, and a 40k necromancer.
Now,
Nice.
Yeah, on about belly leftovers, because the wife made roast dinner tonight. Tomorrow it will be, I forgot what it's going to call it. Yeah, what do you mix it all together?
Leftovers with bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the word. Yeah, it went straight out of my head as I was saying it.
Yeah, that's what we do, mate. It's mint, isn't it?
Does
Bubble and
anyone know
squeak's
why
right.
it's called Bubble and Squeak? Not that I do. I don't. But it just
no
seems like
idea,
such a
mate.
strange combination of words.
Yeah.
I think it's just the way it probably cooks because it
Bubbles and squeaks.
Squash it down in the pan and it sort of blows
Yeah.
bubbles through it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe if anybody in Chartland knows why it's called Bubble and Squeak, do tell us.
Gemma Williams has completed 4 puzzles, Ted, but she says she's happy with 1 ding.
Well, you've spoiled it there anyway. You've said you finished 4 puzzles. If you'd have said you finished 1 puzzle and then 5 minutes later said you finished another puzzle.
She doesn't
I'm
want you to
not
wear
gonna-
out your digging hand.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell her that, though, Ted, because I don't want Chris to turn up with no hair.
No. I'm just trying to work out, is there any hair at all? It's like a younger... It's
It's going to be the eyebrows next, isn't it?
Yeah, I dare you to shave them off for next week. Chris.
There's hair up here, there's hair here.
Yeah. Yeah. Take the eyebrows off next week. You look like Ming the Merciless then. Or really grow them. Yeah, really grow them out.
Them out.
Ming the
Yeah.
Merciless.
Yeah, Ming the Rose. I'll send you this cushion, Chris, so you can do an impression. Paul Lewis has finished the 1/32 Great Wall Hobbies, a Curtis Hawk.
Nice.
Did that
Mark
thing
Shellard
up.
has finished a flat pack table. Does that qualify for a ding?
It doesn't. No.
Why not? He's built a thing.
It comes in kit form.
It's got to be model hobby related. Building a flat pack table's not hobby related.
Yeah, but he might be
might be.
putting models on it.
Exactly, you might
No.
be using it for models.
No, I put a shelf up, but I didn't give myself a ding. Yeah, I
bet you
put
did.
models on
It's boisterous, Ted, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't give myself a ding because I put models on the shelf.
Tell us next time when Ted's not here. We'll give you a ding next time. All right.
Yeah, we'll give you a complimentary delayed ding.
Jacqueline Crochet said Yoda number 2 finished and ready for posting to Canada.
Oh, nice.
You can have a ding for that because it's hobby related. A flat pack table's not hobby related. It's a necessity. It's a need.
Yeah, but it could be a bench. That's hobby related. It could be what he's building
No,
on.
doesn't count.
Bit harsh, I don't know. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
furniture. No.
We tried, Chris, didn't we, mate? We tried.
What can you do?
Well, AJ's just finished a 22-inch Eagle. He's now working
nice.
on he's now finished on the he's now working on the Revell 144 Saturn 5. Bit of a dog fit wise, but he's finishing now.
Yeah, we've built one of them. It's it's got its challenges.
It's not a round tube, but it's
No.
yeah.
No, each one seems to have been done on a slightly different dimension mould, Chris, doesn't it?
So yeah, well, there we are. You can have that for the Eagle.
Keith has finished the Ryefield Stug 4 and made a new bird table. Does that count as well?
Well, I suppose it does because that's hobby related, isn't it? That's something.
Bird
that's
table?
not a necessity.
I see. So normal table, no. Bird table,
Bird
yes.
table, yeah. What you should have done earlier, mate, is you should have said your table was for birds.
Yeah. I would have done it.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Lord Barkley says if you cook a mouse on a high temperature, it bubbles and the mouse gives out a squeak.
Good shout. Yeah, there we go. We know why then.
Anders as a belly, Swedish sausage stroganoff. That was bad enough to say it. It was in English. I've lost it now. Swedish sausage stroganoff with pasta for lunch. Coffee and a couple of cheese sandwiches just now. Whoa. Bench Meng Toon Panther probably will turn pink in the end.
Oh, there you go.
There's a lot to take in because you've got to remember it's lunchtime around.
Yeah, and Gemma's saying, Ted, don't give Chris daft ideas, please.
Probably got enough of my own.
Yeah. I thought belly was meat pasty and chunky chips with bench and necranda walls on inner sanctum, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Paul Lewis has also finished a Citadel Warhammer 40k Securian battle tank with scratch-built carrier and a Leviathan Siege Dreadnought combo unit.
Nice.
That's a lot, but you just get one ding for it.
Yeah. Richard Thomas, Scale Model World. Belly, Doner Kebab Meat and Chips. Bench, Tamiya 124th, Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6. That's a car, isn't it?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody have a Donner for ages.
Yeah.
I can't even think if we still have a kebab place in the town. I'm sure we do, but I'm never really struck by it. I think it's a thing you've got to be drunk to eat. Because when you go past sober and you see this huge slab of meat in the window, you don't think, no.
Yeah, but on the way back, it looks like some kind of Portland steak, doesn't it? And it's, all the trimmings, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's not the same, is it?
Got a few beers in here and you think, oh, I could have some of that.
Yeah, it's not sober food, is it?
That's certainly not. Oh.
Dorkosaurus helped his dad finish a small table for the front porch. There's another table. A small front porch table, Ted?
No. It's a table. If it was a bird
Yeah, so
table,
was the bird table.
God, I don't know. Everybody's trying it on tonight.
Challenging the committee, isn't he, Chris?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because the three of us, because we're low on numbers, everybody's trying to.
It's the Southern takeover, Ted. That's what it is, mate. Angus Allert has finished an Airfix 72nd Churchill Mark 7 Classic kit, he says.
Oh, the Airfix one.
Yes.
There we go. I've lost the chat. Bear with me while I find the chat.
Tim Young says he had belly tonight was avocado and bacon roll with side of hash browns. Benches some tiny biplanes, Bandai A-Wing and an Edward Junkers JU-52. There you go.
Well, yeah, I think in the distant future, says Bobbins, I will have finished the 135th German armoured train. Can I have a preemptive ding? No, no, you can't. Because I've got the Titanic that'll finish sometime in the future. No, can't have a ding for that. They are trying it on tonight, aren't they? It's because we weren't here. We've been away for 2 weeks.
Well, Mark says the rules are so blurry. Someone take the hammer off Ted. It's gone to his head.
Yeah.
I'm in charge. It's my hammer. Yeah.
Anders Ericsson question, what paper to use if you want to print your own water slide decals? There you go. Water slide decal transfer papers. There you go, mate. That's what I use.
I've actually seen those available in just like stationery shops rather than model shops or anything like that. So, are they the ones you coat with a varnish after you've...
I coat them with plastic coat clear sealer afterwards, mate, just to stop or seal in the ink so that when you then put the water on, it doesn't wet the ink and
so that's a white
it.
paper that obviously prints on white, so you have to be careful and cut around the edges.
I've got a silhouette cutter, so what I tend to do is I print the decals, scan them in, and then I import that image into my plotter. I then draw all the shapes around where they need to be so that when I load the decal paper in, it cuts them right close to the edge. You can print on transparent paper, but remember, your inkjet printers do not print white. So you would end up with, transparent background. It's great for black letters, transparent paper, but anything that you need with a a bright background, just print on white. What I tend to do in Photoshop is if I was putting that on a, say, for instance, an olive drab tank, I would, in Photoshop, put olive drab as the background so that it prints the olive drab, and then you can just trim it.
Ah, cool.
So that's all I do. I just drop the background. It, like when I made them Barry Sheen decals for that build, I just dropped the colour of the leathers in as a background colour. But now I've got me cutter. I can cut close to the decals. I just load it in. It does its thing. Job done.
Nice.
So
It's
hopefully
half
that
past.
answers your question.
I think it answers his next question that he didn't ask as well. But yeah, it's half past. If we want to do what's in store.
Oh yeah, Colin Bennett. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, well, what's in store? Yeah, it's Colin's what's in store tonight. I don't know. I know that Colin has sent us, me and Chris, the list of what's in store, but I haven't had time to look after it.
No, I didn't look at. I glanced at the titles, but
I will pre-warn you. I think I might get a nod of approval off of Mr. Gross Models because this is tenuous, folks. This is.
I like the sound of it already.
This is Waffer Finn, and I can hear the groans now of, yeah. So I have pre-warned you, folks. So shall we go for it?
Yeah, go for it, Col. Tell them what it
There you go, folks. So this is for your chance to win nothing, by the way, folks.
Do we know
Absolutely
Bear that in
nothing.
mind.
Do we know
There
what
are
they're
6.
referring to yet? Is it traditional thing or film?
Well,
or...
this is how can I say this without giving it away? It's culture and music.
Okay. So not a particular song or anything like that, but
No, this is a criteria or collection of songs from artistes.
Okay. So a genre.
Yeah, a genre or a collection of tune-tastic tunes. If I say any more, it will give it away. So.
Yeah, no, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. If we need more after you finish.
Folks. First, I've got the thing I got it from just so that I can explain it if people hate me. But anyway, first up, folks, we've got the IBG Models 172nd Diamond T969 Wrecker. And the thing that attracted me to this, one, it was relevant because of one of the names on it, but also it's 14 quid. And if you've got a young nipper, grandchild or whatever that wants to learn to build models, what better way of doing it than with this little bad boy? It doesn't give me any details other than it's got a bonus PE set.
Hey.
Yeah.
172nd with a photo etch set.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's going to be micro dot photo etch in it. So granddads out there, you may want to put cotton wool in your grandchild's ears because you won't want to swear too much, will you? But yeah. So there you go, folks. Item number 1, the IBG Models 72nd Diamond T969 Wrecker.
Looks quite nice.
Next up is a Solido 1/18 scale. Weird scale, that. 1982 Volkswagen Caddy Mark 1 douche post. There you go. And I liked the look of it, one because of the really bright colour, but also it's just a bit of a quirky little vehicle, isn't it?
A Deutsche Post.
Yeah, but again, getting back to Anders there, you could always print your own decals. We could have this as Skipper Ted's mobile workshop,
Yeah, it's obviously got a VW Polo front on it.
Absolutely. It's basically a Polo pickup with a little thing on there, but it's got a nice old glass back on there. I think you could pretty much have a good little project with that.
You could do all sorts of that, couldn't you? You could you rat it up or anything like that.
You could rat it up. You could do it as a bit of a wrecker. You could have it as an eModels truck. You could have it as whatever.
Yeah, I mean 1/18th is a strange scale, but still quite large.
It's a large scale, like I say, and it's one of those. I might I might get one of these as a future eModels build and do a bit of decal printing and that, and do this liveried up as an eModels truck.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say you could use some of that decal paper that you just spoke about. And
Yeah.
You could make this into your own personalised delivery truck or something.
Well,
like
this
that.
is it. I did one a few years back, which was the Transit, wasn't it? The Festus 67's workshop Transit, and in the back of it was me building the Transit in the Transit. So, yeah, I could do this at the eModels colours with the decals on it, and yeah, why not? So, yeah.
Yeah, do one of these. People out there, do one of these and then send it to Peter. Yeah, it'd be well chuffed.
It would be eternally grateful. So there you go, folks. That is the Solido 180, 1982 even, 1/18 scale Volkswagen Caddy Mark 1 Deutsch Post. There you go.
Right.
Next up, we have, and everyone should have a set of these. It is a set of helping hands with glass magnifier.
I just thought of Max Bygrave. You need hands.
Can never have enough hands. Yeah.
God, there's a blast from the past, Max Bygraves.
Oh,
But yeah, everyone should have a set of these, especially if you light your kits up and things like that, and you're doing soldering. But also, those of us over the age of 5 that are doing small photo etch, this can come in really handy for that. So
I did have one of these, but I took it apart because I thought the clamps and that would be useful doing something else.
I've got a set that I use for me soldering, Ted.
Yeah, mine never went back together because
I've got one somewhere, but it didn't have the magnifier on it. It's just the hands.
Yeah, I tend to use it for the soldering. Like I say, I've got the wire in one clamp, the LED or the circuit board in the other, and I can just And for £8, you can't argue with that. Extremely useful, versatile device.
It's one of these things that you put in you buy it and you might never use it for ages and ages, but then when you want to use it, it's there.
Yeah, it's an absolute godsend. I can say mine gets used on a regular basis for anything that I'm soldering because it just So there you go, and that's item number 3, folks. So you're contractually obliged to partake in spending of your £8, and you'll get yourself a nice helping hand.
As Foxx says, cashier number 3, please.
Exactly. Next up, we have got an I Love Kit 1/16 scale medium tank early Sherman Easy 8 with detail upset. Now, there might be folks that balk at the price, but bear in mind it is 1/16 scale and you're getting a lot of extras with it.
I've never heard of him. I Love Kit.
Yeah. I think you're getting detail up, photo etch and stuff like that with it. But it's a Sherman, and what can I say?
Oh. Yeah.
And it looks.
If you're getting into modelling, you've got to build a Sherman, you've got to build a Tiger, you've got to build a Messerschmitt, and you've got to build a Spitfire.
Exactly. But it does look a really nicely detailed kit, Ted.
Yeah.
Mightily impressed with it.
Yeah.
Got all your gunnage and that. Just seeing whether there's photo etch. Something was on the box.
It looks fairly detailed in the computer graphics.
It does, doesn't it? All the trackage and everything.
Yeah, it's not single track links. That's one.
Don't think so. Just seeing what the sprues are showing me. Yeah, it's look, it's got all the track pads and everything. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Oh,
So grab yourself one of them. And if it's 1/16 scale, that's going to be pretty beefy, Ted, isn't it?
It's gonna be big.
Yeah.
So
Is that resin or rubber? That's resin, that is, because it's got the supports underneath it. Ooh, so it's got a fair old bit there. Got a dude, aluminium barrels and chains.
Looks like a resin figure as well if you just go back one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like resin as well, doesn't it?
So yeah, for a 16th scale, that is actually a really nice looking kit. Yeah, there it all is. There's your photo etch, folks. Yeah, I like that. It says with detail upset, and that's pretty much all it gives you. But aluminium barrel, you got resin bits there for I think they're for track pads, aren't they? Surrounds for the track pads or whatever. And you're getting a figure as well. So yeah,
a bit of resin thrown in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you fancy doing a nice big or 16th scale Sherman, snag one of these up, folks.
Brilliant.
Next up, folks, we have got a set of trumpeter twist drilling auger bits, set number 3, from 1.8 to 2.5 mil, and it's an 8-piece set. And there they are, folks. Nice set of twist drills for your pin vise. We all need them. And you've got various different sets of these where you can get all different size bits. And like I say, most of us, we all like a bit of twist drilling, don't we? And pin vicing. And
yeah, don't try putting these in your electric battery powered drill.
No, these are for your little pin vices. But yeah, it's always handy to have some of these about, because we're always drilling out barrels and adding bits of detail to kits and trying to drill holes, and it's like, yeah, so these are perfect for that. And again, $8.99 for 8 drill bits. I don't think that's bad at all, do you?
Yeah. The trumpeter, they'll be pretty reasonable as well. They just won't be like the Chinese plastic thing.
No, they're going to be a nice quality, and they're going to last you for years to come. And like I say, there's different sets with different dimensions. So grab yourself a set of trumpeter twist drilling auger bits, set number 3. And last up, but no means least, we have an Italieri 1/72nd scale Monte Cassino 1944 Gustav line battle set. There you go. And it is the Monte Cassino Abbey. So there you go, look at that. And if you're doing a bit of terrain for all your figures, we've had one of these similar, haven't we, on before?
Yeah, there's a few of these about. There's a railway station one as well.
Yeah, we had the railway station and the castle, weren't they? But
great for tabletop war gamers or anything like that, or even if you just want to build something make a diorama out of it.
I just like the look of it, Ted. It's like you say, you can do it. I think you can do it as a cutaway there as well, a bit battle damaged and that. So it's got a look about it, and there it is, all painted up. But you think if you're doing a war scene with a few tanks and things like that, and you want a battle damaged, or like they've done there, some burnt out building, what better? Nice little diorama piece. Because you wouldn't be able to scratch it, would you? Let's be honest.
No, there's certainly a lot of work there, just in the building itself, and then to add the figures.
I mean, you imagine the fun you'd have weathering that up, Ted. All the different faded bricks and cracks in the plaster and all of that. So like the look of that.
Oh, it's nice. Brilliant.
And it's 72nd scale. You get 2 sprues of figures to go with it as well, so you can have some figures in and around the building.
And there's plenty of 1/72nd figures as well, so you can add to it from other sets and things.
Exactly. So you can kit it right out. You get a tank with it as well. So it's the battle set. So you could get yourself a nice little diorama there. So I think that is something that would be appealing.
Looks like MDF, isn't it? Laser cut MDF.
It's the laser cut wood, so it'll all go together really well, and it gives you the option there with the cracked section, so you just run your knife along, and you could either have it as a derelict set of ruins, or you can have it as the complete building.
I've got one of these laser cut MDF sets here, not that set, but I always like it when you open the packet, because you get that.
Oh, you get that waft of burnt wood, don't you? Yeah. I really like that. I think there's a lot of detail in that. I mean, they've even got all the tiles, Ted, pre-etched and that. So, can't argue with that. A nice little set there for the price, folks. So,
Paul Allen Ryder says his dad fought there.
Oh, really?
And that's where Spike Milligan got shelled by an 88 and suffered shell shock.
Oh, really? Good factoid, mate. So I really like that. That's a nice set. Like I say, you could really go to town. It would, wouldn't it? I mean, that'd be a nice diorama piece, wouldn't it? So we'll have a recap for you, folks. First up, we had the IBG 72nd Diamond T969 Wrecker. We've got the Solido Volkswagen Caddy Mark 1 Deutsch Post. We got a set of helping hands with glass magnifier. An I Love kit, 1/16 medium tank, early Sherman Easy 8. A trumpeter twist drill auger bit set. And an Italieri Monte Cassino Abbey 1944 battle set. So we're going to leave that there for your chance to win absolutely nothing.
Nout.
Go.
Well,
I can pull out a few words from it that sort of link together, but not quite theme that I can get. So yeah, I'm not sure about that.
It's Finn, and I think, oh, straight in. Well done,
AJ,
mate. I am impressed. AJ, Beatles songs. There you go. Abbey Road album.
albums.
Yeah, I will go in and show you the tenuous.
I see. I can see that one now.
Yeah, on this day, the Beatles released Abbey Road, their
you're
last
on
recording
YouTube,
album.
St. Colin.
Yeah. Oh, am I?
Oh no, it's all right. You're on this day thing. It's all right. I thought. You were
Yeah, on this
doing something
day, the
different.
Beatles released Abbey Road, their last recorded album, Let It Be, though mostly recorded earlier than Abbey Road was released later in 1970.
Okay.
And then there's the list of all the songs there. So if you want me to go back through
Yeah,
what
can
they
you
were.
go through them? See if we can.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
Diamond
yeah,
and
Lucy in
Love.
the Sky with Diamonds,
Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
Mr. Postman, or you can have Yellow
Post-
for Yellow Submarine. Help,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
or you can have I Want to Hold Your
Your
Hand.
hands, yeah.
I need hands to
Yeah.
hold.
I Love Kit, all you need is.
Love, yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
I
dear.
did tell you, Ted.
Oh,
Twist
dear,
and
oh,
wrist.
dear.
Twist and Shout,
Oh dear.
And-
Oh dear.
And,
Abbey Road.
Happy. Oh dear.
yeah,
oh, dear.
no.
Have I done good, Chris?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
well
I
happy
can-
with that.
I-
That's
yeah,
congratulations
I
to
see
that.
it. Yeah, I see the
Yeah.
link now. Very good, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm impressed that AJ comes straight in with that. I thought people were going to go, what? But yeah, the Beatles Abbey Road album, yeah.
Yeah, I see how you twisted that and made it, instead of a single song, it was a group
Yeah.
of songs.
A good pun there, Ted, for throwing in the word twist.
Wrist, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So I've met with Chris's approval. I feel in a happy place now.
I shall go back to work in a few days' time and go to our new exhibition, which is the Beatles Yellow Submarine at
Oh,
work.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So there.
So I've got-
You obviously did very well there, Colin, because Anders has said, well done, Chris. So
Yeah.
you obviously impressed him so
Everyone's
much you
going
thought it was
nicely
me.
done and well done. Yeah, I think people I've met with approval. I feel a new Festa development coming
Yeah,
on here,
new
Chris.
level of what's in store.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's when we get some of these obscure albums that
Yeah,
Colin's got that
it
that
took-
are really be.
it took a bit more than my normal 2.5 minute preparation. That one, I was determined to get every one that I wanted.
Yeah,
Cool.
nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so again, watch out for that, folks, because we do our tenuous links now, and they don't always just link by a word or
Yeah.
a topic. But yeah, we're doing songs. We're doing songs and
Yeah,
films.
Paul
books.
Allen Ryder says, Colin, you've been clever there. Well done. I know. I'm proud of myself. I'm actually feeling a bit light-headed because I'm up on this level now and I'm getting a bit vertigo.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Next time it's Fox's turn. So
oh,
is
yeah,
it?
we'll all come crashing back down. Yeah.
Right. Because I was thinking it was my turn next time. So it's
oh, is
all
that
right.
why you're on holiday?
No, we won't tell him because we don't want him to skive off.
Yeah. Well, if he does, he has to do it. Yeah, he has to send it even though he's not here.
Has to do it twice, doesn't he?
Yes, that's it. Well, brilliant. What else do we do? Do we need to do with that? Have we forgot anything? I'm sure.
Nope. That's about it. I think.
No, and as you're saying, oh my God, Colin's levelled up what's in store. I know, I'm shocked myself. I've got to pinch myself. Yeah, there you go. Ouch.
So, yep. So that's it. Yeah. As I say, we don't always do tenuous links now. We can do books, films, or anything.
Yeah.
It could be anything. But, But AGA is still waiting for his nothing. I haven't pressed the button to send it.
Yeah,
Completely
yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
Hang on. Ooh. It's on its way.
There you go. You didn't check it for bees, did you?
I didn't need to because we hadn't used it for a week, so it shouldn't.
It should be intact then from
If there are any bees, they'll be dead, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's getting into autumn now, so that the bees are dying off a little. They're hibernating for a little bit. yeah, first day of autumn last week. I can't believe that.
I can't believe how quick this year's gone. It only seems like last week the tree was going in the loft. You know, it's just like
Yeah, I tend to notice it because you think, oh, it's October, we can go out picking brambles and things like that, and you think, no, we've had that, it's finished. You know, the apples are on the trees and things.
It's whizzed by, innit, this year?
Yeah. I don't know where the year's gone. I think it's maybe a year, 2 years of lockdown when things have really dragged themselves out because we've been doing nothing. And then you get back into it, and suddenly it goes.
Yeah, that could be a lot of it, mate. Yeah.
Oh, strange.
Seems like a distant memory, doesn't it? That lockdown and all of that. It's
What else?
So what we got coming up, build wise? Then we got any builds you're working on?
Well, what's everybody else got on the benches for themselves at the moment, or what would they like on the bench? Because Christmas is coming up. I got a magazine from one of these, the shop magazines from Aldi the other day. And it's got Christmas trees in the back of it.
Yeah, all the adverts have started coming on the telly now, ain't they? Christmas adverts, but
so you may make your Christmas list. What would be on people's Christmas lists?
Yeah, my missus asked me yesterday. She said, the boys and herself, what do you want for Christmas? And I just had that blank moment of I don't know, Ted. To be honest with you.
Well, I do. I spend particularly hours driving to work and back and forth, things like that. And as we go along, I think, I'd like one of them for Christmas, whatever it is. And I put it in the back of my mind so that when people say, what do you want for Christmas? I'd like, hello, Ted, what do you want for Christmas?
You can hear the rattle as everything that you had has fallen out. It's like,
where's it gone? So I can't think. Mince pies are now a thing, says the Bobbin. Yeah, mince pies. Get the mince pies. It's another week and you should be getting the sprouts on for Christmas. Andy Preston's working on the Hobby Boss 132 Liberator. It's massive. Has anybody got the 132nd scale Lancaster bomber yet? Has anybody sent for that from eModels? That's good. That's big as well. Dorcosaurus says he would like to have some shelving to put his modelling stuff on. You can put shelves up, but you won't get a ding.
Yeah, you won't get a ding, no, because you will if you say you've put a bird table up.
Yeah. If it's a bird shelf, then you'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to put birds on it.
Bird shelf.
Yeah, put birds on it.
Yeah, get a box of them pigeons from eModels, couldn't they?
What I don't want for Christmas, a fuel tanker full fuel tanker with a hose to refill the car.
Yeah.
I'd like a bigger place to live, more display space for models.
I think with me it's just going to be consumables, paints and things like that. A few weathering sets and that.
Yeah, there's always things that, being a modeler or anything like that, there's always something people could buy you for. Or they could buy you, a plug here, they could buy you a voucher for eModels. Yeah?
That's a good shout. That is a good shout.
Lord Barker said the Christmas stuff now on sale has best before dates that run out before Christmas. That'll be about right. I've got to really plan yet for going away in the Lem. I've got to go and stock it this next week. I've got to go do the shopping. What can I put in it? What would I like? Bottle of whiskey, bottle of Drambuie. Yeah, whiskey and the Drambuie is already in. Gin's got to come as well. A freezer and fridge full of beer. Well, what do you want?
Are you going to wait until Mrs. Ted isn't looking I'd sneak a kit in and some extra fin in the corner in one of the drawers.
You can't fit the Titanic in the Lem.
I have to take the back window out just to get the Titanic in.
Yeah, roof rack.
Yeah, I think she might notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's this under the pillow? Nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Can I smell extra fin? No, love, honest. Can't.
No. What's this stuck to my bench? What's this stuck to the table? Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, party at Ted's? Yeah, go around my house for a party while I'm away. Oh, yeah. Well, has anybody any ideas where I can go? Because I have an idea of what's in Anglesey. I'm just going to go.
Never been there, mate.
I know that RAF Valley's over there, isn't it? So I could go watch aeroplanes ticking off.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, weathering research, Ted. There you go, mate.
I tell you what we have had in the lakes the past couple of days. We've had tornado jets.
Really?
Oh, have you? Oh, nice. Was that on exercise, Ted, are they?
We haven't seen them for a few years since the RAF stopped using them, but the Germans are over here.
Yeah.
I assume they're meant to be.
Where it's the politics of what's going on, I suppose, isn't it, elsewhere? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are flying faster, lower and louder.
I think they've turned the wick up on all the jets now, isn't they? It's like,
Jacqueline Crochet said, a shelf for a doll's house. Jacqueline, are you going to build the doll's house yourself? Or, have you got... German tornadoes went home Friday. That's why I haven't seen any this week.
Paul Allen Ryder says the Stealth Stack Lighthouse is a good visit ahead for heights is needed, though.
All right, I'll try that. I'll look that up. Yeah, I've never been.
I always wanted to live in a lighthouse. I don't know why.
I couldn't handle the stairs.
I would think a lighthouse would be a great Airbnb. It'd be brilliant,
it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
You know, especially if you could go in the depths. So I'd love to be in a lighthouse off the coast in the depths of winter.
Yeah,
with a storm blowing.
Yeah. Well, you could have the upside, the bit up top where all the light and that would go. You could have that as a nice little restaurant, couldn't you? Oh, it'd be mint, wouldn't it?
It's just getting to and from it, especially if you've had a few after your dinner.
Mate, it's even better if it's yours, isn't it? Because you could just have a lifetime supply of gin on your little lighthouse island. You'd be well away.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I'd like to be the waiting staff in a lighthouse, though, especially if the kitchen's at the bottom.
But you'd have one of those electric dumb waiters put in, wouldn't you? You could switch.
You mean Foxx?
yeah, dumb waiter. See what he did there, Chris. 10 XP, mate.
Anders says, Ted, you're always welcome in Sweden.
Yeah.
And the rest of the gang too. I might take you up on that, Anders.
And Anders would be walking around with me in Sweden going, here, give him something Swedish to say and just, mocking me merciless.
Read that.
Yeah, read that. You met my mate, he's good at talking Swedish.
From Sweden. If you drive right onto the ferry, you'll be in Ireland, where there's also whiskey. The whiskey we can eat. Yeah.
That's another place I'd like to go, Ireland. You know, the Giant's Causeway and all of that. It just looks so nice.
I'd like to go to Ireland and see the Titanic exhibition.
Yeah.
Anders says you do well, Colin.
I'd have a go, mate. I might get deported for abusing your language, but I'd have a good try, mate.
But well, we'll see what happens. I shall report back when you next see me from my trip to Anglesey, unless I can
look forward to that.
Unless I can do a live stream while I'm out and about. But anyway, we're coming up to about the finishing time.
I know we've done well, the three of us tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, well, we can't really go over an hour now because we need to turn all the lights off and save power and things like that. An hour soon come round, just the three of us. It's been rather quiet tonight because Foxx hasn't been here.
It's been very peaceful, isn't it? I think we'll make Foxx do the next one on his own.
It's been nice and tranquil, isn't it? An air of calm. And professionalism, I would say, as well.
I think next time we're on, we can just sit arms folded and not say anything.
Yeah.
Let him catch up. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
He won't notice.
no. So yes, I think we'll leave it for tonight anyway.
Yeah.
We'll get and turn the lights off. And I'll go see if the fire's still on.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, thanks for joining us. As I say, won't be here next week, but the week after, and I'll be missing.
Yeah. You have a good birthday, Ted, and a good
Yeah,
holiday,
happy birthday
mate.
to
You
Ted.
deserve it.
I'll make the both of them. I'll combine the two into one and have a holiday that I don't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's time for bed. Yes, as Athol says, it's time for bed. It's cold up there. And yes, thanks for joining us. We'll see you all again. Don't forget, go and visit eModels. Have a look at those things that was in Colin's What's in Store. Don't forget, we don't know how many's in the basket. There might be one, there might be 101. So slap it in your basket. Yes, so go and get it. Anyway, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. But until then, good night, everybody.
Stay safe, everyone.
Stay safe. Bye bye. Bye bye. We never know when the music's rolling. Bye.